All right, so finishing up, when we talk about writing a piecewise function, the easiest thing is going to be to start by creating your x values. So overall, we're going to hope to end up with a function like this, f of x equals something. We're going to have a big bracket, and then we're going to have different pieces depending on what x is. Because I see 3 different segments here, it means that our piecewise function is going to have 3 pieces to it. Okay, so starting from the left side to the right side, I'm going to look at my values of x. So I see right here where x equals -6, that's where my first segment starts, and then it stops where x equals, that's -3. Okay, so it's that open circle is at the point x equals -3. So my inequality is going to look like this. -6 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to -3. Okay, looking at your middle piece right here, notice that it picks up at x equals -3, and then it carries on until x equals 4. So -3, because that's a closed circle right here, we're going to have less than or equal to x. But then we have an open circle at 4, so we're going to have a less than symbol. And then our final piece picks up here at 4. It's a closed circle, so we're going to have a less than or equal to symbol. And then it finishes up at x equals 8. So we're going to have a less than symbol because it's an open circle. And that's what our 3 pieces look like in terms of their x definitions. Okay, so now we have to figure out what are these equations going to be. My recommendation is to continue drawing the lines as if they kept on going, and then write your equations in slope-intercept form. So I see here my slope is going to be up 1 over 1. So my slope is going to be 1. So if I keep drawing points on this line, I'm going to see that my y-intercept is right there at the point 0, 7. So my equation is going to be x plus 7 because my slope is 1. And then my middle piece is a horizontal line. So that means it's going to be of the form like y equals a number. What number is that? It looks like it's 2. Okay, so for the piece in the middle there, f of x will equal 2. And then for the right piece, we see if we carry on, well, let's find our slope first. If we go down 1, 2, and then over 1, it looks like our slope appears to be -2. So then if we kind of carry on that pattern and eyeball the graph, we're going to see that the y-intercept is up at +14, meaning that our equation in slope-intercept form will be -2x plus 14. Okay, so that's a way to go the other way. Last part of this section is pretty straightforward. Given different values of x, you have to identify which piece you want to plug it into. So if x equals 0, that's going to fall under this category, right, because 0 is less than 2. So I'm going to use my first piece to evaluate this. 0 plus 2 would be 2. When x equals 2, that's going to fall under the second piece because it's equal to 2. That's the or equal to part. So I'm going to take 2 times 2 plus 1 to get 5. And then finally, when x equals 4, that falls under the second piece. I'm going to have 2 times 4 plus 1 is going to give me 9. Pause the video while you work out this one. And hopefully you ended up with 11, -2, and -7. Take a look at your practice and then let me know what questions you have.